I'm going to jump right into my first guest. I know normally I go to a piece of music right now, but I thought what Mark had to say was very important.
My name is Mark Abriel. I'm a chiropractor, director of holistic chiropractic, and I've been aware of the effects of fluorescent lights as a health stressor for many, many years. And with the perceived threat of global warming, governments of Australia and the US and other countries have banned the importation and sale of the normal incandescent bulbs, and they're recommending the use of compact fluorescent bulbs, which is a new form of fluorescent lighting. Now, Germany has banned the use of fluorescent lighting on the basis of medical testing, which showed increased levels of cortisol in children sitting under these lights. They did saliva swabs, found increased levels of cortisol. Now, cortisol is a stress hormone. What it does is it increases blood pressure, it increases blood sugar, and it decreases the immune response. So it's something that you want to always minimize in a person, and through holistic chiropractic and other holistic health approaches, we're always watching the kidney energy, kidney adrenal energy, and trying to minimize this stress response, which Dr. Hans Selye in the 1930s, he wrote a book called The Stress of Life, and he was the first researcher to make this direct correlation between degenerative disease and adrenal hormone output, or the stress response. This is the light that I'm holding in my hand here, which governments across the world are recommending.
Not everybody's using.
Well, I hope that people are going to really take it, not just take it for granted that this is saving the planet and some kind of positive thing, because it's very much the opposite. We have to understand how all fluorescent lighting works. It works by passing an electric current through free mercury. Now, we know that mercury is one of the absolutely most toxic substances. And what happens is that as the electric current passes through the liquid mercury, it becomes gaseous, and then it releases ultraviolet light, which of course is not visible, and we know is very harmful. It then hits a phosphor and is converted to visible light. So this is how fluorescent lights work. The compact fluorescent light is working exactly the same way. So it's working with a cathode ray tube, which is the same thing as in the old TV sets, which we know releases ionizing radiation, X-rays, gamma rays, and so on. So do you really want to have something like this very close to your body, as in a reading light or above your child's bed or anywhere really around you? It seems like it's something that should have stayed in a physics laboratory when it was first developed and never been introduced at all, and certainly not be introduced as a wide-scale technology.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I read something recently actually about that, and how a woman was feeling very nauseous.
Yeah, well,
the lighting, and it just fixed everything.
in my practice, people are coming in with many, many symptoms, from headaches to nauseousness to fatigue, and I always ask them when they fill out the patient form whether they are using these fluorescent lights. I also have a business called Subtle Energy Technologies, and I manufacture products to help people with electromagnetic stress and the adverse effects of exposure to these lights. You can go to my website, visionutopian.com.au. I also have an ad in the current issue of Nexus magazine. But all these devices are helpful, but nothing is as helpful as avoidance, and this is where we need to look at the whole situation and talk to government health ministers and legislators and ask them to explain why they are passing legislation to ban the old lights and to recommend the use of these lights.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.